Watch and share Creating Magic with Rotary on Suthichai Live.
Sawadika. Welcome to Creating Magic with Rotary, a monthly live talk that dives into the inspiring world of Rotary service projects. We are simultaneously streaming on Suthichai Live, Mojo Club, and Rotary channels in some Southeast Asian countries. My name is Supan Wiboonma, your moderator. Supporting me on the production are Coach Ben and Coach Radhi from Suthichai Live Mojo Club. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey of transformation, a story where an environmental challenge becomes an economic triumph. For generations, in the picturesque fields of Northern Thailand, rice farmers face a difficult choice, burning crop stubble after harvest, a practice that tragically fueled the dangerous PM 2.5 pollution, blanketing the region each burning season. This wasn't just an environmental problem. It was a health crisis affecting countless lives. But what if there was a way to turn this waste into a resource? What if burning rice straw could in fact become profitable rice straw? That's precisely the magic the Rotary clubs in the Northern Thailand, collectively known as District 3360, particularly the Rotary Club of Chiang, Ngam, have achieved. Through their groundbreaking global grant project, supported by a powerful network of local and international partnerships, they've engineered a solution that benefits both people and planet. Today, we're not just telling a story, we are showing you how vision, dedicated action, and global collaboration can create profound, lasting change. We'll hear directly from the visionaries who conceived this idea, that doers who brought it to life on the ground, and learned about the sustainable impact being created through the Rotary Foundation. Most importantly, we'll see how this local solution is creating ripples of positive change far beyond its starting point. Our first guest brings the perspective of someone who has seen Rotary from 30,000 feet. As the past governor of this district, who's currently serving as the Assistant Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator, he knows what it takes to turn big ideas into real change. Welcome, Mr. Surasak Pruksikanont.
สวัสดีครับ
Next, we have someone who got their hands dirty, making this vision a reality from the Rotary Club of Chiang Mai, Ngam. They're the ones who actually put tractors in fields and hope in farmers' heart. Please welcome Miss Nusara Thaitawat, the club's past president.
สวัสดีค่ะ
And finally, someone who helps decide which Rotary dreams get wings as the immediate past governor of the same district, who today serves as district chair of the Rotary Foundation. He knows what separates good ideas from fundable projects. Welcome, Mr. Apisak Jompong. Hi, everyone. Sawadika.
Sudhika, good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you all for joining us. Could each of you please introduce yourself a little bit more, starting first with Mr. Surasak.
I'm Surasak Pruksikanont. I'm a member of Rotary Club of Chiang Mai. My professional is a pharmacist. I have my own drugstore in Chiang Mai. And I have been the Rotary member for 20 years.
Ooh, interesting. Mr. Apisak.
Hi everyone. My name is Apisak Jompong from the Rotary Club of Majan. I am the immediate past district governor my personal professional life, if I own and manage a traditional fresh market that supports a small scale of vendors and farmers.
Interesting. Last but not least, Miss Nusara.
Hello, my name is Nusara Thaitawat. I'm the past president of the Rotary Club of Chiang Mai Tin Thai Ngam. It's an all women's club, so very strong club. And I've been a Rotary member. This is my 6th year. And in my profession, I own an organic farm. We are certified organic farm. And so I'm a farmer. And also I have a Thai cooking school. So I'm a farmer and I'm a chef.
Ooh, interesting. You all have been very busy, but still spare time to work for communities. So to truly understand the genesis of this impactful project, we must start with the vision and the leadership that sparked it all. Let's start with Mr. Surasak. What's the demographic coverage of District 3360?
District 3360 covers 17 provinces in Northern Thailand. The region is mostly mountainous with valley and flat land, where people grow rice, fruit like longans and strawberry, and other crops. Agriculture is the main livelihood here. We have about 1,300 members in our district.
Interesting. Do you have some sort of rough figures, the number of population in your area? Population,
it's around 2 or 3 million, I think.
Oh, 2 to 3 million versus 1,300 members.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a lot of work. What initially drew your attention to the rice straw burning issue in the Northern Thailand?
I first got involved when I joined the ceremony organized by Rotary Club of Chiang Mai Tin Thai Ngam. They donate a tractor and straw baler to help farmers manage livestock without burning. I attend a training by a professor from agriculture faculty from Chiang Mai University about managing leftover crops materials. That event opened my eyes to how serious the PM.25 air pollution problem is and how this project could help both the environment and the public health.
We learned that you were tackling this issue through Global Grant Project. Could you explain a little bit what is the term Global Grant and what's its funding mechanism and how donations have an impact on this scale of project, Mr. Surasak?
About Global Grants Project. Global Grants are project of Rotary Foundation, Rotary International, which support club in implementing project with the focus on 7 key areas of focus. One is the peace and conflict prevention solution. Second, disease and prevention treatment. Third, water and sanitation management. Fourth, maternal and child care. Fifth, basic education and literacy. Sixth, economic and community development. 7, environment support. Global Grant Project must be implemented in collaboration with CUP from the other country. The minimum budget of the Global Grant Project to receive approved is $30,000 US. Project must be impact, measurable, and sustainable. Before implement the project, the club conduct community need assessment. Past year project. In the past year, we implement 18 projects of global grant in collaboration with the international partner with a total value of 13 million baht or 395,000 US dollar, which consists of 12 projects related to medical equipment donation, 4 projects provide water filtration system and toilet to school, and 2 environment projects to make the soil cement check dam.
Wow, amazing. And this mechanism sounds genius. Was there any big challenge in conceptualizing this particular global grant project?
We found that this sustainable rice residual management post-harvest in Thung Stop, Chiang Mai is an environment project have the significant impact on both urban and rural community. Besides solving overall community problem, they also increase the community income. For example, the rice burning reduction project enable community to earn income from the compressed rice straw bales, create organic fertilizer from soil, and reduce the chemical fertilizer used by 80%, and reduce the air pollution PM 2.5 in Chiang Mai city. Also, it more PM.5 air pollution can cause the respiratory disease to the people in this area. This project have a partner from the Rotary Club in Taiwan and the Rotary Club of Chiang Mai Tin Thai Ngam as the host club contribute fund, combined with the matching fund from the Rotary Foundation. The total project value was 34,800 US dollar, around 1.2 million baht.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Surasak, for sharing this compelling vision and the foundational work behind this incredible initiative. It's clear that what if moment was crucial. Now let's go from vision to reality. Miss Nusara, as a club leader, you were on the ground making this project happen. Could you walk us through the journey of bringing this concept to life, please?
Club presidents, my predecessor through me, and then 2 more. So it took about 18 months for conceptualization and 18 months for follow-up. The reason why it took so long is because environmental service project is rather new for the Rotary Club of Chiang Mai Tin Thai Ngam and Rotary International as a whole. It was just launched in 2020, so just about 5 years ago. So we are still making our way into doing environmental service projects. So the reason why we discussed it so many times in our club board, at our board meetings, is that Chiang Mai became news. It became news, local news, national news, and global news, that the air quality is so bad. And being a native of Chiang Mai, we wanted to do something about it. And we were exploring options of how to address this issue. So what we were looking for is, as a club, we are looking for partners, international partners, and who would be our legs and arms in the field to implement this project? Where should we implement it? And how should we measure the outcome over time, and how we could make it sustainable? I just want to give you one technical issue that really made it quite challenging for us, in the way that we conceptualize this project. So
Uh-huh.
how do you measure gas emission if you burn rice hay? So who has this formula to calculate it? Because as Rotary, we don't want to say that we are doing this project and then we've got this outcome and then it's not supported by evidence. That is, so we looked around at the Ministry of Environment, various universities, international organizations to see how to measure the outcome of not burning. So that's very, very technical. I won't go through it, but just give you an idea that when you stop burning stalk and stubble from the rice field, for example, 100 kilogram, what kind of greenhouse gas emissions do you save? So, and then it's calculated on the several factors like how moist is the hay and the combustion efficiency and all of that. We won't go into that. But the gases that are emitted is not only the particulate matter or PM that we are aware of, but there's also carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, and methane. So we looked for two kinds of partners. One is the community partner that would be our legs and arms in the field. And another partnership would be the expertise who would help us with the design of the project and with the monitoring and evaluation of the project. So 18 months altogether and another 18 months to monitor the project.
Yeah. So at this stage, with the 36 months altogether, do you think you have already accomplished at a certain level?
I can confidently say yes, that we have accomplished our objectives. So we had two objectives at the beginning of our project. One is to impact the scale of what we call open field burning. So we wanted to reduce that. And we have a very good partner in the field, which is the Ban Rong Timi Community Rice Center in Chiang Mai. So we work with them simply because they have a very strong internal structure. It's written who is doing what, and they have experience working with government officers and NGOs doing small projects. And the number three is that they are a small enough number, but with a large enough field of rice that would be measurable in terms of the impact. Because if you want to stop the burning and you do a project, you have to do a project in at least 100 rai. You cannot do a project in 10 rai, you cannot measure very much. So the Bandung Timi Community Rice Center has 42 farmers members and a total of 312 rai of land, which was manageable for us as a club in order to start this project.
Right. You already mentioned that before the start of the project, you did the community assessment. May you explain a little bit about the reaction of the farmers to this new approach or the project?
Okay. So identifying the local partner was, I think, the biggest challenge. We went to many places until we were recommended by one of our common colleagues who introduced us. And then, so how do we approach a community? if we go in and say, oh, we want you to join our project and you stop burning, you cannot just go and say that, because the reaction was like, oh, but how about the cornfield? How about the sugarcane field? How about the industry? How about the cars, the private cars? They also pollute. So how do we talk to them in order to convince them to become our partner? So it took, Rotary Foundation requires community needs assessment. But what the Rotary Club of Chiang Mai Tin Tai Ngam did additionally, that took a bit of time to do, was trust building. We had to go back there again and again, and then talk to them and try to convince them. And at the end of the day, it was like, what can we do? What do you need? This is what we need, and what do you need? So the answer from them was that, well, we are aging farming community, and we would like to have machinery to help with the work, so that we can cut the cost of farming. So they would like to have a tractor, a baler, and a trailer, and also we call it rotary too, the front rotary and the back rotary, to help plow the field and clear the field. And so they wanted that. And I said, okay, that's okay. But what we would like as Rotary Foundation is that you stop all the burning in your field. They had already tried to start burning, so they were doing some effort. So we came at the time as a catalyst to speed it up, to speed the end of all the burning. So we say, okay, your primary objective is to get machinery, to get more income. Our primary objective is the environment, and then we matched that, and that worked out. We didn't press for them to accept our primary objective at the beginning of the study. It would not have been possible to undertake. But over time, they realized that the role that they play is really important, and then they can be an example to other communities that they are able to do that. And they openly admit today that they didn't start out thinking about other issues. They started out by thinking of their own issue, and that we were able to match together under a global grant.
Wow. I like that you mentioned that you at Rotary Clubs acts as a catalyst. That sounds very beautiful. Ms. Nusara, you mentioned some figures or numbers. Can you recap again how much rice straw is being processed instead of burned, and economic benefits to the farmers?
Okay. So as the audience already knows, burning the rice field does kill the microorganism in the field. So these microorganisms are very crucial to the health of the soil. So if your soil is burned out, what you need to do is to add more artificial nutrients and fertilizers in order to have a healthy crop. So by stopping open field burning, you are saving the microorganisms that are already existing in nature. And using the tractor that we provide them, and the rotary front and back, we are able to plow in the rice stalk and stubble back into the soil that gives the nutrient, and the microorganisms can feed on these nutrients and enrich the soil. So that did help them save some money for the cost of fertilizer that they put. So we monitored them from 2023 to 2024. So we visited each time they have rice planting season. So we have seasonal planting season, which corresponds to the rainy season, and the off-season planting season. If they, not everybody does off season. If they have irrigation, they will do it. So we have noticed a decrease over time of the cost of fertilizer. So from through the 18 months, about 80% less money spent on fertilizers. Yeah. So that is a major achievement because one of the 7 area of focus of Rotary is the local economic development. So we for us is that they are not burning, and then they are saving cost of farming, and with the bales that they produce, they are able to sell it. So the bales are that made some significant income over 18 months, the communities. So they were making on their own about 2,400 US dollars worth of sale of bales. By the end of our project, they were making 11,670 US dollars from the sale of bales, because the reason why is that the soil is more healthy, they can grow more rice, and then they are the number of farmers who joined our project when we started was only 10 families. And when they saw what could be achieved in this project, in the second season, the number peaked to 40. And it's still today 40. So almost all, except for two farmers. So it's like a huge coming together of the farmers in that region, and then they are making extra income and saving on the cost of production, and for us they are saving the environment.
Wow, amazing. On the side of Rotary, Miss Nusara, 3 years of passion, commitment, hard work, focus, and of course perseverance. Can you tell us what challenges did you face during implementation and how did you overcome them?
I guess the biggest challenge was finding the right partner and building trust with them. It was quite the big challenge, and once they trusted us, it took months and months and several visits and several noodle soup together and everything, and to get to that point. That was the really the biggest challenge. And then of course the secondary challenge was how do we monitor and evaluate what we have achieved. And so we are really thankful. I want to say his name on air. It's Dr. Santilot Kietsililot, who was our independent consultant from the conceptualization of the project through all the project. He stood by us all the time, and because we didn't want to say that we are successful, we needed to have an academic help us figure it out. Yes.
Yeah, wow. It's truly inspiring to hear how dedication and collaboration translated a vision into such tangible benefits for the farming communities. We've seen the project's roots and its impact. Now let's broaden our scope and talk about how this remarkable work fits into the larger picture of the Rotary Foundation and what this means for the future. Mr. Apisak, how does this project align with the Rotary Foundation's environmental focus areas?
Yes, as we know, the environment is one of the 7 areas of focus of the Rotary International as well as the Rotary Foundation. So this project is directly support the Rotary Foundation area of focus on the environment by addressing air pollutions caused by the open burning rice straw. By promoting the conversion of agricultural waste into useful product like compressed store broth, animal feed, and fertilizer, the project helped reduce harmful emissions, improve soil health, and promote sustainable agricultural practice. It's really aligned with the Rotary goal of building environmentally reasonable communities. very much.
Great. What then made this global grant application stand out during the evaluation process?
Oh yes, this global grant stood out because of its innovative approach to solve the environmental problem in our regions, which everyone in the world might know about the how severe of the air pollution in Chiang Mai in the dry season. The project combined the community education, sustainable technology, and strong local partnership with farmers and agriculture experts. Its impact is both immediate through pollution reductions in long term by changing farming practice and performance of the measurable outcome in community involvement and potential for scalability made it a compelling applications. So because the environment area of focus is really new to Rotary Club as well as to Rotary International, and they are really feels about the global grant, really feels global grant about environment. So, and this one is one of the most successful one.
Mr. Surasak mentioned the qualifications of each global grant to be impactful and measurable. From your
Yeah.
point of view, how do you measure the success of environmental grants like this one?
Yeah, the measurement is one of the most focus that the Rotary Foundations would like to see in every global grant, and it's very hard in the grant like environment to do a measurement. How can we clearly see the improvement of the result of the grant, of the performance of the grant? But for this grant, we can also use the reduction of the number of the rice field burn, the volume of the rice store the farmers can repurpose, or as well as we can use the air quality improvement metric like PM 1.5 levels, and the number of the farmers who have trained from the program, and then they can adopt the new practice of their own of their farming, and the community feedback and collaboration with the local authorities and our players role in evaluating long-term behavioral change and sustainability as well.
Cool. On this particular project, what role does community sustainability play in foundation funding decision, Mr. Apisak?
Yeah, besides the measurement, one of the hardest thing, and the sustainability is another one that Rotary Foundation would like to know that the grant can last more than 5 years or maybe forever. So in these grants, community is they are really important. We can say that the community sustainability is the central to all global grants funding decision. So the foundation prioritize the project that the community driven. So we need the participation, we need the engagement with clear ownership and long-term viability. In our project, the local farmers are directly involved and trained and empowered to maintain and expand the initiative beyond the grant periods. So this ensure that the benefit lasts and the solution become part of the local culture and practice.
Mr. Apisak, as the district chair on Rotary Foundation, can you advocate viewers and myself role that the donation play in securing funding Rotary service projects, and how many project scales are there at Rotary?
In Rotary, we have like district grants, really as we can say a small scale, and we have the global grant, a bigger scale, and we also have the a program of scale, which is I really hope that this global grant can be scaled up to the program of scale as well, because for that you can get like the funding like 2 million US dollars for this. So maybe in the future, because the program upscale, they can develop from the very successful global grant and scale up to another level of the grant. So this one could be go to that level as well.
You mean much bigger?
Yes, much bigger.
Aha. What support does the foundation provide for scaling successful projects?
The Rotary Foundation offer several avenues to help scale success project, include like additioning funding through program upscale, the new global grant partnership, and we also have the technical support,
Aha.
guidance from the Rotary cadre or technical advisor. We also have the hard work of the Rotarian group, like we call the Rotary Action Group, which is cover all of the area of focus. Like we also have the action group for environment as well. So this group of people can help a lot in guidance and something. And if in individuals Rotarians, if you like to learn by yourself, we also have the learning center that you can sign into the Rotary website and learn more about everything about the grant, and as well as the another lesson for Rotary. So I encourage
Great.
everyone.
Great. Those insights into the foundation's role are truly valuable. Wow. You work as a team. Very interesting. Now let's transition from the strategic and operational perspectives to hear directly from a representative of those whose lives have been transformed by this particular project. These voices represent the true magic of Rotary, service that creates lasting change and impacts individuals directly. Miss Achara Jumpuka, a smart farmer, leader of Ban Rong Ti Meat Rice Community Center in Tung Setok, gave us this inspiring feedback. Let's watch.
การติดตามงานที่ทำมาร่วมกันประมาณ2 ปีกว่าผลที่ได้รับเป็นตัวเลขที่ชัดเจนพอเราไม่จุดไม่ขีดพอเราไม่เผาแล้วจะเกิดอะไรโครงการต่างๆเข้ามาเยอะแยะมากมายพอเราไถปลูกตอซังเราลดต้นทุนเรื่องปุ๋ยเราสร้างกิจกรรมภายในกลุ่มมันสนุกแล้วทุกแปลงที่เข้าร่วมกิจกรรมได้ผลผลิตที่ดีขึ้นข้าวมีคุณภาพมากขึ้นรายได้ที่เกิดจากการไม่เผาไถกบตอซังเก็บฟางข้าวหลังฤดูการเก็บเกี่ยวเพิ่มขึ้นยังไงการเลี้ยงสัตว์เหมือนวิถีชุมชนเดิมๆที่เกิดขึ้นแต่ลดค่าใช้จ่ายเรื่องการซื้ออาหารสัตว์เพราะว่าการทำเกษตรอินทรีย์ก็มาเป็นเกษตรกรรมยั่งยืนเข้ามาเสริมมันเป็นกิจกรรมที่สืบเนื่องเกี่ยวเนื่องจากการสนับสนุนของสโมสรโรตารี่เชียงใหม่ถิ่นไทยงาม
Wow, this personal story truly brings the project to life and underscore the profound differences this initiative is making. Thank you for sharing it. Mr. Surasak, you want to say something? How do you feel getting this inspiring feedback?
Yeah, impactful project, for our community. And it less the PM air pollution, PM.2. It's good for our health, public health.
Right,
And
yes.
Nobody will get the
Great. So now let's bring all our guests.
disease. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope so. Now, let's bring all our guests back into the conversation for a broader discussion and some final reflections, Mr. Surasak. Can we also invite Mr. Apisak and Ms. Nusara? I would like to ask all of you. First question. What has surprised or impressed you most about this project's impact? Starting first with Mr. Surasak again, please.
I impressed that this project can take the teamwork, and coordination between the expertise from Chiang Mai University, Rotary Club Team Thai Ngam, and Rotary Club of Chiang Mai South, and farmer community to build the proposal and apply the global grant and raise the global grant fund successfully, and then they can do the project successfully. This is my impression.
Wow. What about you, Mr. Apisak? What has surprised or impressed you most?
Okay, for me, from being the one who work with the Rotary Foundation a lot, and I know that the global grant about the something like environment or as well as peace would be it could be a very the hardest one to do, and I know that I very admire the Miss Nusara and her club very much about doing this one as to this and bring it to the success, because I know you have to be adaptable. You have to work with a lot of organization and local and everything, and it's not easy. So this one is very great, very impressed.
Miss Nusara, as someone on the ground, what has surprised or impressed you most?
What has impressed me most is the willingness of the community to adapt and to open to new challenges for them. Initial reaction may have been a little bit apprehensive, but when we're working together, they really work very hard to support their objective and our objective. So I am very impressed with the communities. They let us into their life, into their culture, and then worked with us.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Mr. Surasak mentioned earlier that the areas of focus at Rotary focuses on 7 areas, and the environmental support was the last one. How has this changed the way you think about environmental service projects when we talk about this particular project? Mr. Surasak, please.
By changing the way of the environment project, we have to work with the leader of farmer community and farmer also, because we want to change their mindset and then to let them accept about how to, for this project, how to managing rice store without burning, and by giving the knowledge from the expertise from university and how to and support them the equipment they need to help them, like this project to support the tractor and barrels, and it's the way of change is it takes time, to inspire the farmer to cooperate, to accept the idea and knowledge. I think is this different from the other of area of focus that more difficult than the other area of focus when we do the community assessment.
Thank you. Thank you. I heard that Rotarians or Rotary members are forever life learner. So this is perfectly a very good example. What about you, Mr. Apisak? What has changed? How has this changed the way you think about the environmental service projects?
Um, for me, actually, I think the environment problem is affect on our life for a long time, and actually, in Rotary or Rotary Club, we have initiative to do some grant about the environment, but in the past, it's not allow us to do something like that.
Mm.
I, I used to. We have an experience with some club that we like to do some global grant with environment in the past, but we have to do in the different areas like community economics, something like that. But after we have this direct, the seven areas which is about global grant about the environment, so right now we can do something about that and fully fund with the Rotary International, which is very great.
Uh-huh. Well, confidence, confidence. What about
Yeah,
you,
yeah, we
Miss
can do.
Nusara?
Uh, well, throughout the process of conceptualization of the project, I was hearing the question, are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure? How are you going to find a partner? How are you going to measure? Are you sure? How long is it going to take? You know, we want to do the grant and then hand over and then finish the grant. And I said, no, no, no. Let's give it the time and let's give it a chance and let's trust that the community knows that what they are doing with us as a catalyst is good for them
Mm.
and good for us and good for everyone. So what changed my thinking about environmental service projects is that we can do it. We must do it, and then we must rally all the support that we can to do this kind of projects.
Mhm. Wow. What's your vision for the next phase or expansion plan of this initiative for reaching more farming communities or inspiring others to develop or partner with you, etc., etc.? May I have Mr. Surasak represent three of you answer this? Next step. What is the next step? Next phase.
For my vision, if we can expand across the region, we will make a big difference in reducing the air pollution PM.2.5 in both area of rural and urban area. Everybody can get the benefit for the good environment and the public health,
Mm-hmm.
and also for the tourist sector. More tourists will
Mm.
come to visit us and make the economic growth, I think,
Yeah.
for my vision.
When you say us, I don't think us only means northern provinces. It's about Thailand. So the last question for this session would be to all of you: how can other Rotary clubs, any public or any CSR project developers worldwide learn from this project or initiatives? May I have Mr. Apisak start this reply or answer first?
Yes, of course, because of we all agree that this global grant is very successful and very good one, and it can be a very best practice global grant about the environment, which is related to the pollutions, and if the another Rotary club or maybe uh, organization would like to do something the same way, they can learn really well with this on this global grant.
Thank you, thank you. Miss Nusara, a few words, please.
Okay. So for this year, Miss Ashara has told me that 20 neighboring farmers in Tumsatok area
Mm.
would like to join the project. They were not part of the initial 42. So 20 additional farmers are joining, and the acreage will be expanded by 80 acres or 100 rai. So that is really significant that the community has taken charge of this project and expanding this project on their own. We do not have any funding for them to expand to additional 100 rai, but they say they can do it with the income that they have received from the sale of bales. So I am very impressed with them, and then I would like to call on other funders to help support the Rotary Foundation to do this kind of projects, and then to visit us, and then we can walk you through the process. And I'm sure that Miss Achara will be very happy to show, to introduce to her parents and her children and everybody who has contributed to this project. So please get in touch, make your donation, and join us.
Cool. We'll be happy too. What about a few words from Mr. Surasak before we move on to the very final session?
I would like to thank Suthichai Life and their staff and Supan, and that give a chance for our district, to PR our successful model project in environment project to share to the public, and I hope that if we can do more and interest another project, you please invite us to share, and also almost Rotary Clubs in our district, they have their own Facebook page. When they do the project successfully, they will share the picture and the story, how they make the project successfully.
Thank you. So media, yes. So media reporters, YouTubers, if possible, please help tell the world about the importance of environmental impact that each of us have to contribute. And we've witnessed something truly remarkable today, the transformation of an environmental problem into an economic solution, the power of Rotary's global network to create local impact, and the magic that happens when vision meets action. The Rotary Club of Chiang Mai, Tin Thai Ngam, has shown us that sometimes the most profound changes come not from fighting against existing practices, but from finding innovative ways to transform them. They've turned rice straw from waste into wealth, pollution into profit, and problems into possibilities. But perhaps most importantly, they've demonstrated that Rotary's magic isn't just about what we do, it's about how we inspire others to dream bigger, act bolder, and believe that change is possible. So remember that every great project starts with someone saying, "What if we could make this better?" Thank you to our guest, Mr. Surasak Pruksikanont. Thank you, Mr. Apisak Jompong and Ms. Nusara Thaitawat. Do you have something to say before we say goodbye? One key takeaway, starting first with Mr. Surasak. One word.
I have all Rotarian and the corporation who join our project, doing good to the world,
Wow. Mr. Apisak.
For every audience, not just only the Rotarian, but donation to the Rotary Foundation is the best way to give. Thank you.
Great. Last but not least, Ms. Nusara.
So I want to thank the Kun Ashara and the Bandong Tini Rice Community Center and all the farmers we worked with over the past 3 years. I want to thank my club, and I want to thank all the advisors that helped through this. And then I want to say that we can do it. Join us, and then let's stop the burning.
Thank you. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining us live on tape. Thank you, Coach Ben and Coach Radi, for the wonderful live talk production and video editing support. Visit us at Facebook page Creating Magic with Rotary to connect with us for our next episode on Sunday, August the 10th, featuring Brian Anderson from Royal Hua Hin Rotary Club and other local and international guests on how partnership may creatively increase the impact and expand the reach. And if you're interested in being involved in Rotary service projects or want to know more about Rotary, Google search or visit any Rotary Club near you, or just visit Rotary website World Wide Web rotary.org. World has changed. Watch us at any time from anywhere and on any device. See you next time. Goodbye. Take care, everybody. สวัสดีค่ะ Bye.
Watch and share Creating Magic with Rotary on Suthichai Live.